When we
Yeah.
talk about success within the sport of running, what do you feel like most people get wrong when it comes to wanting to be successful at running and how they go about it?
Consistency. Yeah, I think people underestimate how long it can take and how bumpy of a ride it can be. I think for myself included, like sometimes it's very hard to motivate myself um, and to see that the work I'm putting in is yielding the results I wanted to. Sometimes those two don't coincide. And so when that happens, it feels like it's fruitless and it's a lot more difficult to then wake up the next day and do it over again and still feel bad or still run slow. Um, so it's different for everybody, Some people react very quickly to a small amount of training, a low amount of consistency, but it's compounding. I think that is the most powerful effect in the sport of distance running is that if you do commit yourself day in, day out, month after month, year after year, and you want to do that for that long, um, you will see results um, after that, after some degree of consistency, but it's different for everybody. And so when people might see me and I put out a result X after so much training and they do the same amount of training and they don't have that same result, like it can be frustrating to reconcile that because it just doesn't really, you would think if two people do the same thing that they should be similar in how they perform, but sometimes it's not. There's a lot of recipes for success in the sport. And so, yeah, I think also the key is to find your own recipe. Um, like consistency doesn't mean that much if you're using the wrong recipe and it doesn't work for you, right? That's also not going to get you very far. So you ideally look for and find that combination of everything, training wise, recovery wise, nutritionally, and then then all of the work you're putting in will have a lot more of a positive effect down the road. So yeah, but it's tricky, that's a lot. It's easy to say, but there's a lot of variables and a lot of things to account for. And in my time, I've definitely had to wrestle with a lot of that because sometimes things just didn't seem to be working. And so, you just have to reevaluate and try something new. But consistency is the backbone.